He's Bill, I'm Jeannie. We're refitting our 1998 Seahorse Oceaneer 55-foot steel trawler, Blue Sky. Welcome to our journey. Can you guess what we're doing today?
Finishing.
I don't know, I don't want to say it. This morning we're starting out stapling this wire mesh to the sides.
Keep critters from going underneath, hopefully.
It comes in this roll. We're about to put the second roll on, and then Bill uses the staple to staple it in. Here we have the archaeologist on his latest dig.
Old soda pop can pull tabs. Most people probably don't even know what that's from or what it was at one time.
They quit making them in the 70s?
Late 70s, I think, yeah, because people were swallowing them. I mean, I did what lots of people did too, is you didn't want to throw it on the ground. At least I didn't want to throw it on the ground because this is a sharp edge and would cut your foot. And so I'd stick it into the top of the can, down into the thing, and then you just had to, keep your tongue up around the spigot, because otherwise you'd just drink it right down, and then you'd have that slicing your insides.
I think
up.
most people throw them on the ground, honey.
Yeah, well, not my crowd.
Or hopefully in the trash can.
Not my crowd. Maybe I'm the only one that survived out of my crowd. The rest of them all died.
Survival of the fittest,
Yeah,
huh?
right. Well, survival
Those are
of
the stupidest.
Stupidest, yeah.
Back to work. We'll see what else we can find.
On board. We take our jig for where the lights are going to go. Drop it on. Drill 3 marking holes. The main drill. We'll drill the hole out for the lights.
I thought it wasn't supposed to kick.
Yeah, it's not. And now we need to get some lights. A box of them. 1 light. 2 lights. 3 lights. Undo the twist tie. Take off the little embedded
Protector.
for like if you were putting it in concrete or something. We need it where that side, the big connector, is going that way. Make sure that's lined up there. Drop it in the hole. Squish it down. And then attempt to get this to go in. And there's one in. Okay, final one on this board. And it's in. And then we flip the board over. The little connectors here, when they're in this, they're above this, so we have to route out 3 little pockets. Now, we take the wires. And a little tabby in there that you got to line up on. Tighten it down. Got to cut a piece of butyl tape first. Flip that guy around, lay him down in there. Keep this wire nice and tight. It's going out there.
And the lights came on.
Now we're going to install the 5 boards we got set up. Now it's time to finally put this one in. Tuck the connector between the boards, wires back behind there, and tuck the other wires in, hopefully. Make an approximation on the height. And then I'm cheating and I'm using a nail gun. And that's how those going.
Good morning. We are back at the house, working on the deck, trying to beat the rain. Well, yeah, now it's sunny.
Sun.
We're putting the edging pieces in with the lighting. We are starting with this long piece. We're going to get this project done today.
Yeah.
Hold off, Rain.
Did you want to check my math before
Okay.
I took distance from here to here, which was 61.5, and put it at 30 3/4.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Sometimes I can check him on his work. Get in there, light.
Oh.
All right, 1 light in. Toby, our faithful assistant. Toby has white spots on his tail and on all 4 paws. And then he's got the handkerchief or beard, whatever that is. And then he has a little white spot on his private parts.
Like his private spot.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, cat born.
Toby gel.
Yep.
Got all 3 of those lights in. All right, let's go.
Okay. Oops.
What happened?
Look at the nail. The storm is just going to sneak up on us. Okay.
We so thought we were done with the deck, but we still have a little bit to do. We got all the edging and the lighting all the way down, except for the platform. We still have to put the edging and the lights on the platform and put the gate up. But other than that, we're done. Of course, then we need to plant plants. We need to put gravel in on this side, build a raised garden bed where the chop saw is. All right, so we're back at the house, getting ready to put a coat of paint on the drawers for the foyer and the cabinet sides and backs. Bill is preparing the
polyurethane.
Some water-based polyurethane, satin. And I'm using the tack cloth to get all the dust off before painting. We have our helper. Goodbye, Toby. Oh, nope. Smile for the camera, Toby. We're having issues with the paint gun.
Yeah.
So he thinks he solved the problem. He had 2 liners on, so he wasn't getting a proper seal. Now it seems to be going much better. We're back up at the house. We're gonna put the first coat on the inside of all the drawers. And then we're going to put the first coat on these, I guess they're shelves or bottoms or tops
these
or
are
something.
the seats, and the big one is the top cabinet.
Bill's just now getting the paint ready.
Yep. Need to thin the paint and strain the paint. There. Drip, 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 drip. So you take the little drip cup here, you fill it up with paint, and then for the 1.3 head that I'm using on the gun, the paint needs to flow through this in 20 to 25 seconds. And so I use the stopwatch to start a 25-second counter and then watch it to see how it's doing. So you put the cup in like that, and then you start, lift this guy out, and wait. 5 seconds, 10 seconds, 15 seconds, 20 seconds, 25, and you can see there's still quite a bit in there. So definitely need to add water. Because we're going to go ahead and thin this entire 3/4 of a gallon. Drip, 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 drip. Get some clean water. Stir it for a little while and make sure the water and paint have been mixed together nicely. Okay, and then we get the strainer again, and I usually take it over here to my cleaning water. Clean it out, again, load it up, start. 11, 12, 16, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 25, yeah, close enough. I'm trying to spray it a little thicker because I like the thicker coverage, so that was between 25 and 26 seconds probably. Sure, Jeannie can look at it on the tape, and so when it turns out horrible, she'll have evidence to show I screwed up the mixing. And now we can start loading the little baggies. Now I have to do filtering.
So now you put that bucket
into the pressure pot. These actually come with a filter built in too, so you do your screening and then this does additional screening. So if there's any particles that made it through that, it's going to get screened there. I don't think I've ever had a gun jam since using these disposable liners. Works really nice. Screw that puppy on. Plug the air hose in the back, and then to hopefully keep it somewhat out of your way, you clip it on there. There's a quick connect, just goes up, Clicks on, and that is all ready to be used. There's all the drawers. And we have cabinet pieces that already have their 2 coats. And then we got all of these pieces in here that are going to get their 2nd coats now. We got pieces going along the wall here, and then pieces going along the tables, and a couple tall pieces, 3 more tall pieces, 1 hiding behind the door, and those guys there. Anyway, those are everybody we're gonna spray now. Get paint set up, and then we'll start spraying later. Here are all the painted cabinets, pretty close to being dry. Well, most of them are dry. Should be really nice and dry tomorrow. And of course, there are all the drawers. Jeannie was able to sand 4 of those. So that's ready for stain later.
We'll get first coat on. Oh, this is 2nd coat?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. But we do it in 2 stages. We spray the outside first.
Yep, we do outside first and then inside.
So we spray the outside first, and then we let it set and dry, and then we come back in and spray the inside, and then that'll dry. So hopefully we can get both of those done today.
Yeah.
So that's the plan. We'll see if we can stick to the plan. Bill sprayed all of these drawers, got the 2nd coat on, and on the outsides. Now we're gonna do the last coat of polyurethane on the drawers. Bill's getting the paint ready. Hopefully we can start building cabinets this week.
Well, we gotta get flooring in.
That sounds like progress. These are all the cabinet pieces for making the big cabinets in the boat's foyer. We're gonna take them up there and load them on the boat tonight. We got all the cabinet parts loaded into the boat, and they're here in the media room. Hopefully next week we can start building them.
Woohoo!
I think we had a pretty good week.
I think you're right. We made some progress after 9 years. We have cabinets here.
Well,
Parts.
cabinet
pieces.
parts.
Yeah, cabinet parts. Gotta put them together.
Hopefully,
Get busy. What have you been doing?
hopefully next week we will
Have some cabinets assembled.
in the foyer.
Yep.
Thanks for watching.
Like and subscribe.
Later.
Later.